Hi, there's a bit of a problem. I get way more requests for videos, for topics on videos than I do have time, right? When we look at the comment section, for example, right, can I do a recheck on a certain altcoin? Can I look at a low market cap altcoin? What about looking at Chainlink? And this is only the YouTube comment section. There's also quite a few requests within the Telegram channel. And up until now, all you could do is hope that among all those requests, I'm gonna pick yours. And that's about it. But I thought about this for a while and I thought, why not create an NFT? Why not auction the right to nominate a certain video topic? And that's exactly what this video is about. This is the launch of the very first Bitcoin Strategy NFT. If this works out well, I will probably do this every week. A new auction for a video request NFT. And the reason why I went with NFTs and not just simply transfer some fiat to this PayPal account or something like this. The reason why I did this in NFTs is because by holding this, you can actually speculate on the growth of the channel. So you can decide, do you want to use the right to exercise this video request, or do you simply want to hold the NFT, not exercise it, and maybe speculate on the growth of the YouTube channel, that then going forward, there might be more subscribers, more eyes on the channel, and there might be even more demand for such a video request. And if that's the case, you could potentially sell this for a higher price later down the road. So how does this all work? What are the mechanics here? So there will be a 1-week auction ending this Sunday at 10 p.m. Hong Kong time. So that's 11 a.m. New York time. And when you auction this NFT, you will get unlockable content. So in this unlockable content, you will find a registration code that you can send to me. The contact information is also in there. You will find a code, and with that code, you can prove that you have purchased this NFT, and then you can decide what kind of video should I do next. And so this can be an analysis on an altcoin. This can be maybe a backtest on a certain trading strategy, on a certain indicator. It could also be a portfolio analysis. So say you've got your crypto portfolio or your portfolio of stocks and crypto. What do I think about a certain portfolio composition? So all of this is possible, but it obviously needs to have something to do with crypto. It should be related to investing. It can also just be in general about the strategic mindset, but obviously it has to fit into the Bitcoin strategy concept, into the idea of the channel. Now, it's very likely you have never purchased an NFT before. Only 13% of the people watching this channel have done so. You might not even use MetaMask, which is required in order to buy NFTs. Only 40% of the channel audience have done that. But in this video, we are going step by step through the process, how to buy an NFT, what kind of fees can be expected, because usually you would expect high gas fees with NFTs. But actually, I found a way how I can pay those gas fees and you don't have to. But first of all, let's talk about the conditions of this. When you make a video request here, and say it's a specific altcoin, a small altcoin, or maybe a review of a centralized exchange or anything like that, I will prioritize my objective opinion here. So this is not a sponsored video. You are not buying the right for a sponsored video here. If you want me to review something and I don't see a lot of value in this coin, or I see maybe a lot of danger in something that I wouldn't recommend you guys to buy or to use, then I will say this in that video. So you might end up auctioning this, asking for the review of a small altcoin, and in that video, I might tell everyone not to touch that asset. That's definitely a possible scenario, so don't mistake this for any kind of sponsorship or something like this. This is really solely the privilege to name a topic, and I will still keep all my creative freedom to talk about the topic the way I see fit. Now, if you're one of the few that already know how to buy NFTs, if you've already done that, and you're interested in the very first Bitcoin Strategy NFT, then simply click the link in the video description. Only use that link. Don't search on the OpenSea platform because you might get a fake NFT, right? Fake NFTs are a thing on OpenSea, so only use the link in the video description. But if you want to get a little introduction how to actually do this, this is the short tutorial. So we will not just look at the steps, we will also look at the gas fees. So I ran a little experiment, created a test NFT, looked at the gas fees. And so this is what you're going to see. It's not the hundreds of dollars. The main gas fee will be paid by myself. That's because the whole thing is set up as an auction, but more on this later. So there's basically 4 steps. You need a MetaMask wallet in case you don't have it yet. You need to get Ethereum on that wallet. Then you need to wrap the Ethereum to WETH. And then in the end, you buy or in our case, you bid for the NFT on OpenSea. OpenSea, by the way, is the leading NFT platform. There's also others such as Rarible, but I think it makes most sense to go with the market leader here. By the way, in this video, I'm gonna add timestamps in the video description. So if you want to simply jump to one of those points because you already have Ethereum in your wallet, but you haven't yet wrapped it or something like this, you can simply click on that timestamp and you will directly get to the right place. So let's start with getting a MetaMask wallet. You go to metamask.io and you download the Chrome browser extension. You need MetaMask basically for any decentralized exchange. You need it in order to use Uniswap, you need it in order to use decentralized finance, and you also need it in order to buy NFTs. Now make sure that this URL is the right one, metamask.io. Don't just Google for this. Again, you don't want to end up downloading something on a fraudulent website. You install this to Chrome. And then once you've got the browser extension, make sure that you pin that extension to the browser. So you always have easy access to this. Now during installation of the MetaMask wallet, you're being asked to write down a recovery phrase. I have personally wrote that down twice and stored in 2 different locations. So first of all, you really need to take this recovery phrase seriously because computers, they fail, right? You might suddenly get your hard disk corrupted. And then if you don't have your recovery phrase, all your money is gone. You need to write down that recovery phrase, store it in 2 places because say you're losing access to one of those places, at least there's some kind of backup. Next, we need to get Ethereum on our wallet. So what you can do in case you've got a Ledger Nano S or a Ledger Nano X or maybe a Trezor wallet, you can connect that wallet to MetaMask. In that case, MetaMask will always ask you to confirm any transaction with that hardware wallet. So you need to have your hardware wallet connected to your computer in order to make any transaction. That process in itself has another 20 steps or so. It's not that straightforward. So if you want to do this, simply search for this on YouTube. Connect MetaMask to Ledger Nano X. So that's outside the scope of this video, but there's basically 3 ways to get Ethereum on your MetaMask. The first one is to simply transfer the Ethereum you now have on your centralized exchange, say Coinbase or Binance, to your MetaMask wallet. In that case, you need to get your public address. So you click on this button, you get your public wallet address and paste this into the user interface of the centralized exchange. That's the first way. The second way is to go to an OTC dealer in your city, so an over-the-counter desk, give them money and they transfer then the cryptocurrency to you. And the third most convenient way, but also the way with the highest fees, is to buy this within MetaMask. So you can click on this button and then pay with credit card or with bank transfer. In case you need it, you can also get the QR code of your public MetaMask address. So you click here on view account and then you get a QR code. Now, if you want to optimize for gas fees, which sometimes might be a good idea, especially during those spike times, you can go to ethereumprice.org/gas. So here you see whenever there's really large spikes, that's normally when there's a big gas war for a very popular NFT auction. That's when you see those spikes. But you can time this somewhat, right? Setting up all your addresses, etc. is not time sensitive. Bidding for an NFT auction doesn't cost anything, but sending Ethereum to your MetaMask wallet does cost gas. Approving OpenSea to spend your wrapped Ethereum also costs a bit of gas. So if you want to optimize this, the amounts are not very large, but still you can look at this, right? You might not want to set up everything over here when you can actually wait a little bit. So this is the context here where I tested this. I tried this during not so busy times. Now let's say you've got your MetaMask plugin, you've got Ethereum on your wallet. Now you need to wrap that Ethereum. The reason why we need to do this is because wrapping Ethereum adds functionality to the standard Ethereum. So by wrapping Ethereum, you can spend your Ethereum at a different point in time. And that's exactly what you need with an auction, right? You're committing your Ethereum today, but you're waiting with spending that Ethereum, with getting this Ethereum leaving your wallet until the auction ends. And so you need to have wrapped Ethereum. Wrapping Ethereum is a very common thing. This is not something that only OpenSea uses. It's been around for quite a long time, so this is a very safe operation. There's even a bit of a cost advantage here. If you trade, for example, on Uniswap, back and forth between different assets, and instead of trading from Ethereum to your ERC20 token back and forth, instead of doing that, using wrapped Ethereum and that token and trading back and forth, you save around 30% in gas fees. So it does make sense to wrap your Ethereum. So this is how we do this. We go to app.uniswap.org. Again, make sure you've got the right URL. click on connect a wallet, select your MetaMask, enter your password, and then get your Ethereum here and select a token where you enter wrapped Ethereum. Now what I also do is I click here on this little cog icon and set the slippage to 0. I don't think you will ever incur any slippage, but simply be safe. You should get the exact amount in wrapped Ethereum that you have wrapped. So it's always a one-to-one relationship. So you can set 0 here. And then what's very important is that you do not wrap all your Ethereum. I always keep a little bit of Ethereum in the wallet, and that's for paying gas fees. Because when you send Ethereum around or when you want to unwrap that Ethereum again, all of those actions are paid with regular Ethereum. You can't use wrapped Ethereum for that. So you always need to have a little bit of regular Ethereum in your wallet. And so don't click on this max button over here. Keep at least 0.1 Ethereum. So afterwards you click on wrap. If wrapping in this case cost me $7. So this can fluctuate, right? It can be $10, $11. I wouldn't pay more than $20 for this. If you see here $20 for wrapping Ethereum, the gas fees for wrapping Ethereum, then either this video is pretty old already and Ethereum is at say $10,000, but at the current $4,000, I would definitely wait for the blockchain to cool down a bit, to get less busy and not pay more than $20. So afterwards you simply click on confirm. Then you see a pending transaction here in Uniswap and a confirmation. And so in this case, 0.03 Ethereum was gone due to the wrapping. So that's the gas fees. So when we now look at our MetaMask wallet and we go to the assets tab, we see the regular Ethereum is gone, but we don't yet see the wrapped Ethereum, right? And this can be tricky, right? You have to scroll down with your mouse wheel to find that. And even then you might not see the wrapped Ethereum. You click on add token and you enter wrapped Ethereum, and then you should see the amount of Ethereum that you have wrapped. So here, just quickly on a side note, again, when you trade from wrapped Ethereum to your altcoin instead of from regular Ethereum, you get lower gas fees on Uniswap. So this is an example transaction from regular Ethereum. We pay $31 in gas fees. If we use wrapped Ethereum though, which you have to approve though first, so you have a one-time fee. If you have done that approval, then using wrapped Ethereum reduces the gas fees of like 20% or so, right? This is the regular transaction. This is the wrapped Ethereum transaction. Okay, so let's go to buying or bidding NFTs on the OpenSea platform. So again, you need to make sure you get the right URL. It's OpenSea.io. It's no other website, OpenSea.io. And what you then do is you click here on this little account button, you connect your wallet, you click on profile and on settings. And then you get something called a signature request. That does not cost any fee. It's simply an authentication. So it uses your wallet kind of like as a replacement for setting a password. So I don't need any passwords on OpenSea. Instead, you sign with your wallet. Next, you enter a username and you enter an email. The email is important because it gives you all kinds of notifications. It gives you a notification if you've been outbid. It gives you a notification if you have won a certain auction. So definitely make sure you get this email right. Those two are the mandatory fields. Now the account here is set up. MetaMask has the option to set up several accounts, so several wallets. If you want to do this, you can simply switch within the MetaMask plugin to another wallet and refresh the OpenSea website. That's how you can switch between accounts. So here this was for a demo. The link to the actual NFT is in the video description. But what you will notice is the NFT that's being auctioned has a pink logo over here, right? A pink Ethereum. And that means that you auction this NFT with wrapped Ethereum. If you've got NFTs that you buy directly, then you can use regular Ethereum for that. But then you also have to pay the full gas fees for buying an NFT regularly, which can be like $150 or so. That's not the case for auctions. For auctions, the person that sells the NFT has to pay those gas fees. So make sure you're bidding for something with this pink little Ethereum logo over here. So what you do is you click on place bid. You then get a warning, a low confidence score for OpenSea, because this is obviously no CryptoPunks. This is something completely new. So OpenSea doesn't know about this. So you get a warning. You have to agree to this. And then you can place your bid. So you enter whatever your bid is. You agree to the terms and service and you sign. So bidding doesn't cost any gas fee. Authorizing OpenSea to use your wrapped Ethereum though does. So this is a one-time fee. You pay this with every decentralized application. Whenever you want to connect a certain wallet to a decentralized exchange, and you want to allow that decentralized exchange to use your wrapped Ethereum, you have to pay this kind of gas fee. So you have to click confirm here, and then this can take a minute or two, right? Ethereum is not the fastest blockchain in the world. And then what happened for me is I had to do another signing here of that bit. Again, signing something doesn't cost any gas fee. When you now come back to the item, you will see your bid over here made a minute ago to the NFT. Now what's important to note is when you bid on an item in an auction on OpenSea, there's obviously an expiry to the auction, but it doesn't make sense to just wait until the end of the auction to place your bid and then wait a few seconds before expiry. And the reason is OpenSea automatically increases the duration by 10 minutes whenever a bid has been made at the very end. So say you bid 5 minutes before expiry, this means that other people again have 10 minutes to react to that. So the auctions, they can take longer, they can take some time, especially if people wait until the end. So this is not like eBay. This is not something where you can simply time this and bet the last second and get the item simply by just being a fraction of a second closer to the finish. That's not how OpenSea auctions work, and I think that is also the better of the concepts, right? It doesn't make sense to let people win simply because they clicked this button at a slightly better time. So then you wait a little bit, and then if somebody outbids you, you will get an email. That looks something like this, so you can simply click here, and then you will see again another bidder for this NFT. Once the auction ended, I will accept the offer, so I pay the gas fees. In this case, they were pretty low. But the thing I do want to mention is I will wait for a certain period of time to accept that offer, right? I'm not going to accept the offer when we're just spiking like this. So even the auction ends, you potentially might have to wait a few hours until we somewhat normalize in gas fees again for me to confirm this. I simply don't want to waste that money. It doesn't make that much of a difference for you, hopefully. So then once I accepted that bid, the NFT is transferred to you, you get an email. And what you then see once you own the NFT is you can sell it potentially, and you can also click here to reveal the unlockable content. And that's then the registration code and my contact information, which you can then use to exercise your privilege for a video request. Now this whole video request NFT is basically a pilot project for something larger that I'm planning. I'm planning a premium membership, a limited premium membership, maybe with the idea of like auctioning one membership each day. They're probably going to be lifetime that you can then trade with others. So another way to bet on the channel growth. But that's something I wait with until we hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel. Until then, we will only have video request NFTs. And if this idea gets a good resonance, if you guys bid for this, then the plan is to auction one of those video requests every week from now on. Thanks for watching, and in case you're not yet member of our Telegram group, feel free to join us. It's the Bitcoin Strategy channel. You can find us by clicking another link in the video description down below or by searching for Bitcoin Strategy channel within the Telegram app. Thanks for your support and see you next time. Bye-bye.